Let me share with you a $64 million a year masterclass in e-commerce branding. In today's video, what I want to do is dissect one of my absolute favorite Shopify stores and highlight all of the things that they're doing to reach these insane revenue numbers with a super cool brand that, in my opinion, is extremely unique. And I love seeing that because a lot of brands, of course, do crazy numbers by sort of copying competition or riding trends, and that's amazing. I love doing those things myself, don't get me wrong, but I also really appreciate and respect brands that are carving their own path and doing something really unique. So without further ado, let's get right into it. What I'm talking about is this store called Dbrand. Now, if you've never heard of Dbrand, then today's going to be a treat. Chances are, though, you probably have heard of Dbrand. I've known about these guys for a long time, and if we take a look at their traffic distribution first and foremost, we can see 1.7 million monthly visitors. They are driving a ton of traffic to their store, and we're gonna get into how they're doing that and exactly what they're doing to drive all that traffic so that you can apply it to your business. But ultimately, or rather first, let's just dissect the store itself. So what they do is they sell skins for devices. So they're in the device customization niche. This niche is actually not huge. It is big, okay, but the trend itself is not as big as you would think, right? Like device customization, I looked this up earlier as well, and it's not a common search term, so there's not really a way to define this brand too much besides just device customization. That's how they brand themselves. And as you see, their website is, first of all, beautiful. I love the scrolling feature, and they sell phone cases now. They sell skins for your phone, so you can put stuff on your phone to make it look better. They are riding these trends of hydro drip, x-ray, military grade stuff. And this is what's so cool about having a niche store on Shopify and being able to create a product flywheel is you don't necessarily need to be in the trendiest niche, but what you can do is ride trends within your niche, right? Within your brand. So hydro drip, if you don't know, was a massive trend that people made content around for all sorts of products. Shoes, shirts, etc. And these guys did it for phone cases. So that's a really great lesson, first and foremost. And yeah, iPad skins, so they're able to tap into a lot of different devices, which is really cool. They can constantly, anytime a new device comes out, boom, they can make a case for it or a skin for it. They are doing collaborations with MKBHD, a bunch of different creators. Actually, the biggest way that this brand operates or drives traffic is organically through creators. So they're pioneers in the gaming niche. They've really went super hard in the gaming niche. If we go to the gaming tab on their store, you can see they sell all sorts of gaming stuff. But actually what I want to do quick is look at the most popular, well, they have so many things, right? Let's look at the popular skins for iPhone. So let's just do the latest iPhone. They've just created such an amazing experience on their store, right? Because this is a crazy amount of SKUs, but they make it really easy to navigate. So let's look at this one. So as you see, you can either just buy it right here, or you can customize it. And this is pretty cool. You can customize it in all sorts of ways. You can do this Carnage iPhone 15 Pro Max skin. This is so cool. This is actually really smart because these are all different cases. But you can do whatever you can choose one right here. You have all these different options, which is really cool in my opinion. Or you can just do some classic ones. So this is basically all their products in just one page, but for each specific device. That's absolutely genius. I love it. So really one of the big masterclasses here that I want to show you, and that I talked about at the beginning a little bit, is how they approach branding. Because, okay, we got through their website. Their website is genius. We found some functionality that's really innovative and cool. But what I really want to highlight is how they approach branding as a whole. So as you see, they are really sarcastic and humorous with their branding. So for example, on their Instagram, where they almost have a million followers, they say it's not a product, it's a culture, which is pretty accurate, right? Because you don't really know exactly how to categorize this brand. And they say account is run by robots. So they've actually gotten in trouble before. For example, on Twitter or X, they say toxic electric tape. That's what they have in their bio. And the way they talk is just really interesting. It's like a real human. Or I guess you could say it's similar to Grok in many ways, the AI here from X. So as you see, they talk like a regular human would, and people said SMS marketing wouldn't work. And they're just talking about something funny. But they get huge reach on X, which is really an untapped way actually to build your business, is to hire somebody that understands the platform on X to just tweet, right? Or post on X a lot. What I really love too is they have a support account called Robot. So this is just such a clean brand overall. Like, imagine getting that domain name on here. This alone is worth so much money. So this brand has so many assets that are, from an investor point of view, which I love looking at things from an investor point of view. It makes me a better entrepreneur. And it's, how I'm building my company is through investing, having private equity in some massive businesses in e-commerce, and also through, of course, providing services and helping entrepreneurs like you guys in operating brands. But yeah, I think this is such a strong asset, just having the Robot on X. That alone is worth a lot of money. But they are masters at social media, like truly masters at social media. They get a lot of engagement on X. Like I said, you can see even just through their posts, right? If this, I don't know what's going on here. Oh wait, this is their support page. So let's go back to their main page, and they're regularly reaching 100,000 people plus with their, 50 to 100,000 people in each tweet. This one, well, this is from Linus Tech Tips, but still super cool, right? And then they even have a YouTube channel where they're posting very cool content, just applying some of these skins to all these different devices. Now they're not getting crazy views on these, but still, like, this is such a really smart idea, especially with the latest devices. They even did one for the Rabbit R1 tempered glass AI companion. I don't know if you remember the video that I did on that. I did one like it was like 6 months ago. Wow, time flies. And you guys seem to love that one. But yeah, now I want to get into some more traditional forms of marketing, which is funny to say that because it's actually not traditional, but it's Facebook ads. I want to look at their Facebook ads because this is actually a massive driving factor behind their growth as well. And it is for a lot of businesses, way more businesses than you would ever imagine, especially if you don't really know much about Facebook ads, which is something I can help you with. At Chemilab, that's my company, we run a lot of meta ads. That's actually the main service that people reach out to us for when it comes to scaling and growing their businesses. So I know a thing or two about Facebook ads, right? We've been able to scale things from literally, $50K a month, $70K a month to $500K a month in a matter of months. And that's the power of Facebook ads, right? That's why I love Facebook ads and why I love analyzing the Facebook ads of some of these businesses, because they also know the power of it. And let's take a look. So as you see, they're running 110 different results. These are active ads that they have in their ad account right now as we speak. And one of the first things that I want to talk about is their copywriting. So this may be a little bit small to see.
The Pixel 9.
But these guys are just so genius. Let me first of all actually look at this. I'll read it for you. It says, military grade impact resistance. Every year, the U.S. military burns through 700 trillion or billion, I don't even know, on what? Nobody knows. For only 0.000000057% of the annual defense budget, you can do the same. But for your phone, checkmate Eisenhower. Like, this is such clever copywriting. I absolutely love it. And it's so in line with their brand and their messaging. But also, it's actually just good copywriting in general, right? Like, even though it's funny, it's like a joke. I'm sure a lot of people are saying like, dang, that's actually a good deal, right? So let's take a look here.
Pro XL passes my durability test. If you want your phone to last as long as mine and survive the test of time, might I suggest getting one of my teardown skins, which accurately portray the insides of the Pixel on the outsides of the Pixel. The D-brand grip case, however, provides peace of mind for years at a time, not only bringing protection, but literal magnetical attraction.
So as you see, they basically did two products in one, and they're using this sort of voice that a lot of people use on TikTok. I don't know if you've browse TikTok. I definitely suggest, if you're an e-commerce store owner, to browse TikTok for like 30 minutes a day. It's a good excuse to distract yourself, but do it with the intention of learning what's working on TikTok. This is what's working on TikTok, especially in the tech space.
All of the security.
So, they just made an ad out of it, and it's pretty simple. And then, they have all kinds of ads. They're doing, for example,
you drop your phone
this is a really good one. This is like just plain UGC ads. Let's see.
a little too often? My phone case was
Do you drop your phone a little too often? That's a really good hook for a phone case brand, right?
One wrong move and my phone is slipping out of my hands. After too many near drop experiences, I had to do something about it. But I just hate bulky cases. So I found the grip.
This can be applied to so many different things, right? And this is actually a really great UGC ad format, is to browse the site on your video. Super, super strong.
Case and skin from the brand, and they are considered the most grippiest case. Apparently, people are obsessed with the grip that keeps their phone secure and their skin selection. They have dozens of unique skins to choose from, so your phone...
So yeah, I don't want to go through the whole thing, but you get the point. And by the way, not to shill a million things here, which, is not a huge deal, but we do a lot of UGC at Academy Lab. We have a UGC branch as well. It's actually based out of LA. We have actors on demand. Like, our team is pretty strong these days, I'm not gonna lie. So chances are, if you're a big business like D-Brand, maybe if someone from D-Brand is watching and you're trying to source more UGC like this, we can probably do it for a better price and for better quality. And we can even run it on your account, since we do a lot of meta ad stuff. But yeah, that's a pretty cool thing. And the last thing I guess I want to shill before I continue with the brand, sorry guys, I gotta, advertise some of my stuff here, but we're hiring. This actually could be good for you if you need a job. And actually, I got that from D-Brand. Let me just show you real quick. If you go to their help tab, one other tab is I need a job, which is really good. These guys are just so brilliant in so many ways, but we're also hiring. So if you want to be a part of our team, if you're a hardworking individual, make sure that you check out some of our positions open at academylab.com. We're always putting up new things. So right now we're looking for organic ads and paid ads video editors, and also for Meta, TikTok, and Google Media buyers. So these are typically always open. So if you're skilled in either of these and you're willing to intern and have us, see if we work together really well, then apply here. But then we're also looking for e-commerce operators and product and market researchers. But this isn't as crucial right now, so we don't have any form for it yet. But keep watching the videos, right? And once this is available, I'll let you guys know through our newsletter. So we do have a newsletter that you can sign up that I send. And yeah, that's that. But how I got, by the way, these sales estimates are just from a database here called e-commerce DB. There's a lot of these databases, Crunchbase, there's a lot of them, and I'm subscribed to a good amount of them. So you get a lot of cool stuff for free by just watching my channel here. But they launched, it also says that these guys launched in 2011. So that's just something I want to mention too, is, we look at these massive brands, and the goal here is obviously to dissect their success and apply, just inspire you to apply these things to your business or start your business. But also in this case in particular, I just want to show you the power of compound interest. This brand obviously didn't start at that level. They started in 2011. And look at where they're at now, right? So that's what can happen when you stick to something for a very long time. And, I can't imagine, I've been in the e-commerce space for almost 8 years now. Actually, 7 years now, almost 8, going into 8. So I can imagine where, we can be at as a community and myself just personally in the next 5 years, right? So stick to your plan, stay in your mission, and you'd never know how big you can actually grow something. This is a great example of that. And yeah, loved looking at this. I hope that you got something from it. I showed you some of their ads. They're doing a lot of different ads. They have a lot of creative diversity in their ad account, which is really cool and really smart. This is what Meta recommends. They recommend what they call creative diversity. So all kinds of different ads. This is some good value if you didn't know. Run all kinds of ads. Test image ads, test video ads, test carousels, test story images, right? All these different formats. And actually one of the smartest frameworks that you can do is once you do find something that works, do it over and over again, but in different formats. That's a really smart strategy, because to be honest, one of the hardest things is actually finding something that works really well. So once you find that thing that works, rinse and repeat over and over again, perhaps in different formats. And yeah, that's a really good way to double down on what works. That's about it though. Peace.